This is warning. This video may be heavily edited. Hello, I'm Dustin Benzel and welcome to my first About Me video. Um, Now I had to choose these questions to ask because, well, I have no views and no subscribers at this moment, so yeah, so I made up some questions that I will answer and stuff like that, and so hopefully when I get better, excuse me, right, I'm just gonna edit that out, so let's start over. So like I said, like I'm gonna say for the first time, I have no subscribers right now. I don't really want to get into that. No one's really watched me, so I made up the questions for myself, and so yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, okay, so let's get into it so you can get to know me a little bit better. What is my name? Dustin James Benzel. Do I have a nickname? Kind of. My game handler name, or whatever you want to call it, is D-Man Dustin. You'll probably see a title overlay of what I'm talking about. And you know, it's a name that stuck with me. That's what I usually name myself in forums and stuff like that. Would have been nice to have that name for YouTube, but I guess we have to go with my real name. But yep, that's pretty much it. Okay, my second thing is name 3 things I like to do. Probably the 3 things that come to mind are play video games, watch movies and television shows, and write. For the writing, I like to prefer to write fictional things because it means that my creativity has no limit for the most part. So I don't really like writing realistic things and stuff like that because there has to be a limit to it. I mean, you can't have like superhuman abilities in a realistic story because they don't exist. Okay, so I believe that's it. Um, why did you decide to upload videos to YouTube? Well, I don't mind saying that my life has not exactly been easy for me. Um, and there are just things about this world that really make it hard for me to find a place in this world, and it's been super difficult for me because of all the limitations I have, that I can't just do something and be accomplished in it. So I had to think of something big, and this is pretty much one of the biggest things I could do. And I'm hoping and I pray that this is going to open doors for me. You know, if I'm entertaining to people, maybe I can collaborate with other people that have YouTube channels and stuff like that, you know, and maybe I can go places in the world, and maybe I can find some sort of path by uploading videos on YouTube. Is that going to happen? Well, being the pessimistic that I am, probably not, but one thing that one thing I will say is that I am devoted to this. Even if everyone hates me, doesn't like me, I'm still going to post YouTube videos trying to entertain someone, because there might be someone out there that is entertained by me. So hopefully that's why I have all these playlists and stuff like that, so somebody can find something that they like, that they may be entertained. Some of them might be serious, and maybe some of them aren't exactly funny or whatever, amusing or whatever, but I'm not really used to talking a lot and entertaining other people very much, so it's gotta have to be something that grows, that I have to grow into it. Okay, so that's pretty much it. Have you ever accomplished something that you are proud of? Well, outside of graduating high school and getting my driver's license, um, The thing that I'm thinking of is that I made a game. It's like a category choice card game or whatever like that, where depending on the category is what's on the card, and you have to do what's on the card and stuff like that. And I call it category reaction. And you may learn more things about it in the future. I might be making videos if my friend comes from comes down here from wherever he is. Hopefully we can maybe you'll see some snippets of my game that I'll play that I made, and maybe you'll find it entertaining and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I'm proud of that because it was something that I've like completed for the most part and finished it and stuff like that. Can't say it's a perfect game, but I think it's a fun, entertaining game that it's really fun if you want to get to know people better, I guess. I won't quite get into the game mechanics right now because there are other questions and other things that I have to mention. So let's move on to the next one. Name one of your celebrities and why. How about two? Well, okay. I don't mind saying that I'm a big fan of Britney Spears because she is my favorite singer, and I love her because she is my favorite singer, and she's just a sexy woman and stuff like that, and and so I appreciate Britney Spears. I'm not saying that I'm entirely a fan of her personal life or whatever, but that's her choice. But what she does offer is her music. I know a lot of people probably hate Britney Spears who probably gouge their ears out, but when I have 25 songs of Britney Spears on my MP3 player and it's the most of any artist on my MP3 player, yeah, she's my favorite singer. I'm not saying that my favorite songs are about Britney Spears. In fact, it has to be until it's like the third favorite songs is when we get into Britney Spears. My first two favorite songs are right now it's the addition of "Kiss the Girl" by Ashley Tisdale. That's my ultimate favorite song. I'm sure you can infer why that's my favorite song, or maybe not. Whatever. And my second favorite song is actually Kesha's song. Now, I'm not entirely impressed by Kesha. I have like 5 or 6 songs of her on my MP3 player, so she's not horrible, but her song, Die Young, is my absolute favorite of her music. I love Die Young very much. Um, and I know a lot of people had problems with it, but remember, the point of the song, if you can find a point, is that the reason why I like it is even though I don't exactly adhere to the meaning behind it, the way that I read it is that Die Young is about living in the moment, living, doing your best in life, doing whatever you possibly can in life, as if you're probably gonna die tomorrow. So parties and women or men, if that's your thing, something like that. So that is why. But anyway, that's not important. What is important is that Britney Spears is my favorite song, and the top two favorite songs that I have of her that I like the most is "Ooh La La," just because it has a nice beat and stuff like that. And then there's "Cinderella," which is which I think is the best breakup song ever. If hypothetically speaking, I know, but hypothetically speaking, if Britney Spears and I were to be in a relationship, yeah, I said hypothetically. Shut up. Stop laughing. Um, and she didn't want to be in a relationship with me, she would have to sing that song to me because that's like the most epic breakup song ever. It's just so powerful and inspiring that Britney Spears breaking my heart would feel a lot better if she sang that song. Anyway, how about two? Well, I'm not gonna say that she's my one of my favorite celebrities, but she does play my favorite character of all time. And forgive me, Allison, for mispronouncing your last name. I can't quite get a clear read on how to pronounce your last name, so if I mispronounce it, I apologize. And that's Allison Scagliotti, and she portrays Claudia Donovan on Warehouse 13. Warehouse 13 may have not been my favorite television show ever. That would be Heroes for multitude of reasons, but Warehouse 13, specifically Claudia Donovan, is my ultimate favorite character. She Claudia Donovan is just so amazing as a character. She's like full of energy. She has sad moments, dramatic moments. She's like a full rounded person that a lot of people lack. A lot of people seem to be one sided, two sided dimensions, but Claudia is like a full rounded character, and that's why I love Claudia Donovan so much. And by proxy, that's Alison Scagliotti. So at least in regards to Claudia Donovan, I would have to say Alison Scagliotti is a very good actress. I'm not saying she's my favorite actress, but I think she's a really good actress because Claudia Donovan is so varied that wow, amazing. I have to applaud Alison Scagliotti for that. Again, Allison, if I mispronounce your last name, I apologize greatly. There was a video that I tried watching you where you did pronounce your name, and I just couldn't hear it correctly. So again, apologies. I have to go with what I see your last name is pronounced. That might be bad. There may be a silent letter in there. I apologize greatly. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. Am I a cat or dog person? Well, technically, I'm considered a cat person. I prefer cats over dogs because personally, if I was going to take care of a pet, cats are technically easier to take care of than dogs, although I'm sure some of you might disagree with me on that. The problem with dogs is that they're so big, and I'm not really a fan of small dogs, really. I mean, they're cute and everything like that. Dogs are cute, can be cute, but when you're dealing with two monsters in the house constantly that constantly disobey, it's really hard to like dogs because thing is dogs are like supposed to obedient, they're supposed to listen to you, they're supposed to not be annoying, but when they're annoying, it's just hard to deal with. I mean, cats, you already know they're not going to really obey you, but hey, at least they're consistent about it. If you have dogs that aren't inconsistent about that, but I want to go away from that a little bit and discuss that I'm not exactly an animal lover. I mean, I think animals are really cool and everything like that, and there are some things that I will not do to animals, but for the most part, I'm not obsessive about animals like some people out there. So, if you see me kicking a cat, it's only because I want it to get away from me and I hate it and stuff like that. I'm not doing it to be cruel or anything like that. I'm not saying that I go out and torture animals and everything like that, but there are just some cats that aren't exactly wanted by me. Trust me. One thing I will say is that I take care of a lot of cats, and I'm kind of burnt out. I'll feed them, and I'll do some other things for them, but that's about it. So don't expect me to be an animal lover. I'll appreciate animals, and if hypothetically, if I ever get a girlfriend or a wife, and she wants a pet or she already has a pet, I will love her for that pet just like any other situation. I just probably won't be a big fan about it. I'll have to take it for a walk. Damn it. No. Okay, so that covers that. But don't think I'm an evil bastard or anything like that, because I'm not. I just think that my compassion is more for humans than animals, and I will probably get into that why I think it's ridiculous that people will care more about animals than humans. I know humans are dicks and everything like that, or can be dicks and stuff like that, but humans, in my opinion, have more to offer, but that's just me. If you're an animal lover, good for you. I'm something that you like, that's fine with me. You like animals versus more than humans, I'm fine with that. Whatever. Anyway, okay, so let's move on. What is your biggest strength as a person? Well, technically, my biggest strength as a person is my sense of humor. I don't mean maybe my ability to make other people laugh, but maybe the ability to laugh myself. The reason why it is my biggest strength is because no matter how hard my life is, no matter how hard I feel depressed, about certain situations, and I'm like really just horribly depressed, and any moment it feels like I could die from like depression, just like something like that. My sense of humor will is my biggest and most powerful tether that I'll just laugh later. I don't know. It's just some sort of self defense mechanism that my brain has that I'm sure maybe a lot of people wish they had. I mean, it's not exactly 100% effective, but I'm sure a lot of people would like to have the ability to, when you get really sad and depressed about your life, that your brain won't let you wallow in that depression for too long, and then it like fills your brain with hormones or something like that that makes you feel better. I mean, I know it's fake, it's not real, but it just keeps me tethered. So I think that's the biggest strength, is my sense of humor as a person in regards to myself. All right, you know what? There's only going to be 9 questions. I was going to have 10, but through constant interruption, I can't get what I'm going to say. So let's move on to the next one. So the previous question was, what is your biggest strength as a person? So now let's move on to the 8th question, or the first 9th question is, name one troubling thing about you. Um, sorry. Um, it is incredibly hard for me to love someone. Um, I'm not saying that I'm apathetic or psychopathic or sociopath or whatever, incapable of feelings. It's just a lot of my, in terms of love, it's the hardest emotion to feel or express. For example, a lot of people have a lot of love for their families and probably this intense love for them, but for me, I don't feel that intensity that I see other people and stuff like that. I mean, the friend that I've been talking about in all these videos, I think of him as a brother, and I guess there's technically love there, a sibling type love, but I wouldn't exactly say that it's intense or extreme or something like that. It, it, I love people, but sometimes it's hard to feel that love and express it. And my, but the thing is, the love that I do experience the most, or the most intensity of, is my love for a woman, romantically speaking. Um, I mean, I can't give you any examples, but for example, I love Britney Spears, but I'm not in love with her, so the love I have isn't exactly romantic. I'm not sure what else you would describe it. I mean, it's not entirely platonic that I feel for Britney Spears. Maybe it's a physical type of love that I have for Britney Spears, I guess you could say, but it's but yeah, love really is hard for me to feel, and it doesn't mean that I'm sociopathic or whatever. I do have compassion for humans in general, unless you're a sick, twisted freak who probably doesn't deserve my sympathies. But yeah, and that aspect of me is probably why, I know I'm just being very pessimistic, but it's that reason why, along with other factors, is why I'm never going to have a girlfriend or a wife, even though I want one, because of how difficult it is for me to love someone that way. And there's also the fact that I'm already in love with someone I know I'll never be with, but sorry, I didn't mean to make this a sob story. Well, I'm sure you care. But yeah, so that's the most troubling thing about me, is that it's really hard to feel love for me except in the intense moments of romantic love. So, there you go. You've pretty much got it. Okay. Okay, and now the final question, which is 9 questions. Sorry, I didn't have 10 questions. Is what is your favorite mythological creature? Now, I can see why a lot of people would pick dragons as their favorite mythological creature, and why do I keep getting interrupted? So, like I was saying, a lot of people might pick dragons, and I can understand why. Dragons are cool looking and everything like that, but they aren't my favorite mythological creature. It actually is the phoenix. And I just don't mean that puny pansy little bird in Harry Potter. I mean, no disrespect to J.K. Rowling, but the way that I see Phoenix is a large mythological bird that could technically defeat a dragon, basically. And Fox isn't going to beat anything. I understand Fox could heal and stuff like that, and I do realize it was instrumental and it could pick up a lot of heavy things, I believe, all at once and stuff like that. So there was that neat aspect, but the way that I envision a phoenix is a large mythological bird of like fire, and I feel like that fire would be the hottest flames ever produced by a entity or creature or natural phenomenon. Um, and I could see how a phoenix would be stronger than a dragon, at least in my little head. um, and I've actually created a humanoid species of phoenix or whatever, where they actually look more human. They just are the human, um, well, they're not exactly human, but well, whatever. Phoenixes are cool. Phoenixes are badass. The name Phoenix is pretty cool too by itself. So I enjoy the Phoenix more than any mythological creature. So that's about it for the questions. I have really nothing else to talk about or any other questions to go over, but I will say that expect my Thanksgiving special that's gonna come this Thanksgiving, this Thursday. If I can upload this at a reasonable time. Um, if not, this might actually be uploaded after my Thanksgiving special, in which case, uh-oh. But yeah, fully expect to see my Thanksgiving special this Thursday. It's not going to be recorded on Thursday, but I will upload it hopefully on Thursday, so there is that aspect. Um, I'm not going to go into it in detail, but I will say that hopefully my Thanksgiving special will be entertaining and amusing. It might be my most amusing, entertaining video that I have ever made before. Um, so look forward to that. Like I said, I'm not going to make the film on Thursday, but I will upload it on Thursday. It'll probably be made Wednesday, and maybe during the day or in the morning or something like that. And it'll be heavily edited. It'll be the only thing I work on Wednesday in terms of computer stuff and everything like that. So expect to see it. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. There's a lot of fun things and stuff like that. Um, I will warn people about it when the time comes about certain things and stuff like that. I will say that probably I will be. Who knows? I might make it tomorrow if there's actually some time where I can do it. But I will definitely be making a special for Thanksgiving. And just to go over that real quick, I know I'll touch up on it on the Thanksgiving special, but since I am from the United States, I will celebrate holidays and that I'm used to and accustomed to. So I apologize if there's a holiday that I make a special for and you're not into that holiday or you don't celebrate it because you're in a different country or you have different beliefs and stuff like that. And for that, I apologize. If you want me to shout out a holiday during a holiday special, leave it in the comment section below. Make sure to wait for a year though, so you can see all the holidays that I celebrate and stuff like that, or go over and stuff like that. So look look forward to my Thanksgiving special this Thursday. Hopefully you'll like it, be entertained by it. Maybe something you can watch after you eat a whole bunch of turkey or stuff like that. So this has been another about. This has been the first about me ever. Um, like I said, right now I don't have any subscribers or people who watch me, so there can't be any questions about me. But if you do want to know more about me, make sure to put it put it in the comment section below, and I will gather them up. If not, the next time I do about me, it'll be another list of things that I have decided to choose. So thank you for watching, and have a good day.